Hello Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Apocalypse in our Final Federation series. We are using the second fleet to run around. I just gave them a bunch of orders. We're using them to run around and take care of a few remaining nuisance fleets in the area of expansion that we are currently targeting. We also have a, as you can see at the end of the order queue here, we have a Bessedon Freebooters raiding fleet. Much weaker than our fleet, but kind of hanging out over there, and we want to pay them a visit before too much longer. I just played this episode for several minutes without realizing that I was not recording, so I know about a few of the things coming up that are about to happen. We have this scientist that's been headed this direction, and he is very likely to be elected the next chancellor. We could try and influence the election to keep our current chancellor, but the thing is, he actually has a few abilities that are quite handy that I might want to go ahead and stick with. So I will do that. Hang on, what do we have? Yeah, we've got a few of these upgrades I need to take care of. Estricion, you just, you know what? Just do a hydroponics bay. This one, however, I think, what did I do? This is one that I just looked at in that previous recording. Well, I could do a resource silo here. That probably makes the most sense. Let's do a resource silo. That's not what I did in the previous one, but that's okay. Okay, construction ship. Oh, you actually don't have any orders, so why don't you go ahead and build a starbase there. We're making lots of influence per turn, excuse me. Wait a minute, is our influence currently connected to our leader? No, it's not. Good. Okay, so let's get the game going, and we're going to have our fleet travel through and take out some of these bad guys.
Engaging hostile forces.
It won't take long. Oh, yeah, this guy needs to go ahead and just die. Because we don't have a leader with which to lead that science ship. What do we have? We've received an insult from the XD49 Eliminators. Ask me if I care, XD49. By the way, we do have some colony ships on the way to these new worlds here. So those will be colonized before long as part of the brand new Redux sector. All right, here we go. So our current leader is Haru Ishii. And he has a battleship focus. He is a space miner. And he's psychic. And he's an orbital researcher focus. But Samuel Smith is about to get elected. I would imagine. Based on previous experience. Why don't you go that direction? Just trying to get everyone in appropriate positions here. Don't have room for additional core systems at the moment, which makes me sad. What are we working on research-wise again? Oh yeah, dark matter. We're 5 months away from that, and there should be some of that in our territory. 9 months away from cruiser hull points improving, and then 6 months away from synthetic thought patterns improving. Alright, so let's continue the deal, and I do believe... No, the election hasn't happened yet. Ah, no, actually Haru Ishii got re-elected. Okay, so the math played out differently. And we still have... Okay, that's fine, actually. I'm perfectly all right with that. One thing I want to take a look at in a second, which I was looking at right when I realized that I wasn't recording previously, is just take another stock of all of the different species that we have in our empire. Not only to appreciate it, because it's been a lot of fun to have a multi-species empire this playthrough, but also because we have some that still need to be modified and improved. Some, in fact, that are participating quite a lot. Let me take a quick look at the surface here. Anything you need? Not really. Galactic Empire has made peace with the Vivisandia Star Dynasty. Good for you guys. Make peace. Make love, not war. That's the theme of this series, pretty much.
Construction completed.
Knowledge
is the key to the universe.
We've added the Soyama system. We are making tons of influence per turn. It's awesome. And we have finished which project? Dark matter drawing. And we do, again, have some in our territory. So we got that physics research boost. Now I would like to go ahead and research neutronium extraction because that'll give us access to neutronium ore before too much longer. I think the best thing would be to go ahead and expand out in this direction. What's this? Synthetic thought patterns. Resettlement cost has just been reduced, and robot resource production has just gone up. We're not really doing much with robots, as I talked about in the last episode. Could change, but for now, especially given Oh, nope, I'm thinking of what happened in High Dominion. Never mind. We don't have a robot uprising happening here that I know of. Doesn't look like there's one. But, of course, the XT-49 eliminators are a machine race, I think. Yes, they are. Okay, so the habitability boost would be good, but I think what I'm going to do instead is go for interstellar campaigns, because I want to reduce my war exhaustion gain. We're not going to go to war right away, but I am looking at getting rid of the XT-49 eliminators so we can take their territory. We have the containment Casus Belli to use against them, and we can use that as justification to add some, basically a new sector to my territory as needed. Oh, that reminds me, because, you know, interestingly enough, because that new leader didn't get elected, yeah, we had one of you guys coming down here, didn't we? You're coming from all the way out here. Why is that? That's not necessary, given that we have you right here. So why don't you come down here? I want you to get that, and I want you to get that, and then I want you to get that. And we might have more debris for you to look at in just a second. See, that threw me off because that leader previously got elected, so I had to replace him and give those orders manually. So I was like, oh yeah, wait, I gotta do that. What do we have? That's a lot of energy credits for terraforming gases. This is a different empire than offered it in the previous attempt I made at the first few minutes of this episode. Cruiser hull points have been improved. Good. Let's go ahead and go for advanced strike craft. When we finally do swarmer missiles, it's going to take next to no time whatsoever. So that'll be fun. Oh, what is our new leader's mandate? Orbital research mandate? That can be done. A little bit harder than a mining mandate, but can still be done. Alright, just trying to add as much territory as we can, as quickly as we can, particularly in order, because we want to colonize the Akram world here. Second fleet is still making their way through. Oh, cool. It's time to take on the... Okay, Rimek Prime has been established. Good! So that sector is going to start being more productive relatively quickly. Alright, let's see how this combat goes. This is the one that I've been more excited to watch. By the way, we are running 2.0.2 still, not 2.0.3, even though 2.0.3 came out. Wiz tweeted today is the moment you guys are watching this, because this episode is going to be Friday's episode, but I'm recording it on Thursday morning. He tweeted out this morning that 2.0.3 is known to be problematic, and when I saw that, I was like, well, better not record any episodes in it. So we are still playing on 2.0.2 because Paradox was awesome enough to put up a
construction complete
beta branch that allows us to log into the old patch. Just go into Steam, go into Game Properties, go to betas, and then select 2.0.2 from the drop-down. It's pretty handy. You can also go back to much older versions of Stellaris if you want to do that. If you want to go back to vanilla Stellaris before the cataclysm that was 2.0. Okay, so that's that. Let's go ahead and... They didn't even lose any ships. I don't need to reinforce them. That's crazy. So they melted those raiders. And now the science ship that I just gave orders to will have additional orders. Wish I had room for one more science ship to come in. I really do. But it is what it is. Let's go back up to speed 3 and get to it. We are looking at our influence count at the moment.
colony establishment has begun.
Right, so the Akram sector is next.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Yes, it is. Let's see what we got. Interstellar Campaigns is done. I'm probably going to go ahead and just do the second level research here. Hydroponics Farm 4 and 5 don't really need it right now. I'd rather go ahead and reduce my war exhaustion gain so that we can basically have more stamina in war. And build a starbase. Excellent. So that's a number of planets in the area that I had targeted early on that will now be mine. And we're going to keep going. Now, I also have room to expand some starbases here. Let's see, what needs it the most? Now, we need some of these to be citadels. like Clea. Cytine, you can be a citadel. Hiram, you can be a citadel. That makes a lot of sense. That's how they enter my territory, so we want to make sure that those are fully ready. Nice. New tradition time. I believe we will get access to the Paradise Dome, which now means I need to take a moment and look around all of my core worlds. We're going to replace this guy right here, or this girl, I should say, but we're going to replace this guy building with a Paradise Dome because we can give up the extra physics research a little bit. I don't love the idea, but that's what I'm doing. For the most part, I'm just going to replace food buildings on these planets. Yes, this is another thing that I did before I realized that I was not recording. I guess we'll replace another research building here. Don't love the idea, but I remember saying that before. Now this is a little dicier. Tell you what, let's replace that one. We are good on minerals. I think I want to avoid reducing my research output too much. I think I'd rather replace, oh no, we're not going to replace that. But I will, like, this is not a very productive tile right here. Are we out of minerals? Yes, we are. Gotta wait a bit before I add more. Oh yeah, I just queued up those citadel upgrades. I was like, where did they go? What happened? Alright, so that's happening. And then Sayakaro. We don't have the ability, it's ecological adaptation, we don't have the ability to modify worlds that we live on yet. Or terraform, rather, but I would like to as soon as possible because we have one tomb world that's been colonized, which we went ahead and colonized just for shiggles. Let's, yeah, tell you what, let's go ahead and put a Paradise Dome there. Oh, you're still expanding. Very good. So you're going to need a, yeah, you're going to need just a power plant, and then let's do a mining network there. Paradise Dome's going up there. Do we have anywhere that's not building a Paradise Dome? You're not. Why? Why have you betrayed me? Oh, that's why. Alright, so Paradise Domes are on the way. Colony ships on the way to Neshmet, taking a really weird route for no good reason whatsoever. You build mining stations, please. Ah, private collector on Trappist Prime has somehow come into ownership of an ancient precursor artifact believed to be Ute in origin. Despite government pressure, the collector has so far been reluctant to part with it. Everyone has a price. So we just bought that from him, got another Ute artifact as a result. Very handy. We're going to need to expand over here soon-ish. I think I need to add a... Yep. That's what I was thinking. Making sure the redux sector has everything it needs. Speaking of which, let's take a quick look at our sectors and see... There we go. Game's struggling a little bit today. Yep, I'm alright with these leaders.
Construction completed.
We do need to colonize this world, however, so let's... Oh, nice. Atmospheric aphrodisiac. That'll be interesting. Let's go ahead and colonize... Oh, wait, should I terraform you? You're a pretty big planet. Should I make you a continental planet instead? Seems like it might be a good idea. Let's do that. Let's be a little bit... we've done this so far in the series. We've been... Even though we are a multicultural empire, we've tried to accommodate the original species of the empire. Recent tectonic event modifier added for 12 months, giving the following effects. Happiness minus 5%. Okie doke. Which colony was that on? Yep, Rimic Prime has unstable tectonics, so that's going to be a problem for those colonists, but we'll deal with it. Alright, upgrades are happening here. We need to get...
Completed.
You know what? Oh, nice. We actually got some minerals from that. Let's go ahead and upgrade the Revok system to make this a starbase. We need some larger starbases in the area.
Construction
Alright,
completed.
this is underway. Research stations being built, mining stations being built. Why don't you come over here? Let's add the Idean system. Before long, we can add more territories over there as well.
Knowledge is the key to the
What do we have?
universe.
Nice. Do we have any, though? No, we don't. So we don't have any neutronium in our territory. Just need to do more physics research now. Let's see. Advanced reactor booster. Tempting, but not as tempting as... Let's do hyper shields. Let's be defensive.
Colony establishment has begun.
Slight roleplay decision, I guess. Oh, also, that reminds me. Let's go ahead and take a look at our species, like I mentioned. So we have several species in our empire. We've got the Beldross, we've got the Hadrian, and it looks like there's still some options for modifying these species. So what I'm probably going to look at are the species that have the most members. The Hadrian is actually the next most populous, next to the humans. Let me set some rights, too, because we can set humans to social welfare. Watch my income at the moment. This will increase consumer goods use, but also increase happiness. Actually increased our energy production by going to social welfare, making pops happier. And the Hadrian, I can set their rights as well. They have decent living standards. We can set their rights to that. And that actually did reduce our minerals somewhat, but I don't care. They are important to us. Let's go ahead and modify their template. And right now they are intelligent and irradiated. And they're uplifted as well. But we can improve their unity output, which would be nice. We could also just reduce their consumer goods cost, given what we just did for them. But I don't want to deal with just that. Let's go ahead and do their unity output. We're going to create that template. We're going to apply it, and it's not going to take particularly long to do this. Actually, it will take 8 months, or just kidding, 10 months. Why did it change? I don't know. We're one research station away from finishing our mandate, though. Our leader's mandate. The shroud is accessible. As per Chancellor Harushi's mandate, additional research stations have been constructed. So this helps us by 1 month.
Construction completed.
Right. So we can access the shroud again. How much energy does that take? 3,000, right? Yep. 3,000 to reach into the shroud. Let me take another quick look at our traditions as well. See where we are. And in a moment, I need to go back into my sector worlds and add...
completed.
Let's go ahead and do that. I don't want to shortchange my sectors. Alright, so again, this is going to reduce food production a little bit while we build these paradise domes, but that's okay. Also, this might be a good opportunity just to look through my sector worlds and see which ones have not done very well in terms of building everything they need to build. Yeah, this makes everyone on the planet happier too, so I mean, there's no reason not to do this. This isn't just about unity, this is about overall production. It's only a slight boost per planet, but added up across the empire, it's quite substantial. Ooh, we don't have an energy grid here yet, but that's because, well, actually, this planet is putting out a good amount of energy. Tell you what, let's do the Paradise Dome there. And how about we do an energy grid there? Gequietum. Sounds like something you would hear a random civilian character in Assassin's Creed gameplay. I've been playing too much Origins lately. That, as a matter of fact, has been where my free time has gone this week. Ridiculously fun game. Paradise Dome. Again, it's all about total happiness of my population. This world's still expanding a little bit, as expected. Actually, I haven't been paying very close attention to whether or not all the buildings that are necessary are there. So we'll go back through later and double check that, but not this episode. Replace with Paradise Dome, and that's that. And now let's just check on, yeah, you guys. And you're going to need a power plant, so why not go ahead and build one, buddy? Also, why in the name of God do you not have a Unity building set up yet? It makes no sense whatsoever. Build a Unity building. Good lord. Now, let's do a mineral processing plant there, and here we will do a Paradise Dome. Okay, so we've given those orders, and now we're going to wait for some energy to come in. Ultor Committee is now the leader of our Federation. That's right. Remember, that was about to happen towards the end of the series previously.
The universe.
Advanced strike craft are done. So now, yeah, we haven't researched robots at all yet. We've avoided that. Let's go ahead and go for neutronium armor. Similar thinking, we just want to upgrade ourselves as much as we can. And those upgrades are still on the way. Let's stop those orders and re-give them just in case. And then the Revic system is still upgrading. All right.
Ship upgrades.
Let's let things run for a minute. Oh, we have the energy to go into the shroud. Reach into the shroud. We have found a tiny space within the shroud that has a concentration of psionic energy that is of a magnitude we have never seen before. Any psychic that managed to successfully tap into this pocket of raw energy would become immensely powerful, but there is only enough for a single individual, and there are risks involved. There are only 3 individuals in the entire unified Solar Republic that possess the psionic strength needed to tap into this energy pocket with any hope of survival. Who should it be? Now, Haru Ishii is our current leader, so I would say that it needs to be Haru Ishii. This is a high probability of success. It is done. The entire shroud seems to shudder as the sonic energy pocket is drained and its power transferred to Haru Ishii. Only a handful of individuals in the history of the entire galaxy have been gifted with sonic strength of this magnitude. May the spirits have mercy on our souls. So now he has the Chosen One trait. What's that mean? Governing ethics attraction, and he is... Oh, he's immortal! Holy crap! And we have additional monthly influence. Very nice. So that will make maintaining factions a little bit easier. I don't know if that'll help us or hurt us in the long run, because more factions means... I love that he's... I mean, he could get elected multiple times. That's really, really handy. Fan-freaking-tastic. I'm thrilled about that. That's really cool.
Construction.
Well, now we know what the title of this episode's going to be. Every now and then, the game just hands you one. You're like, yep, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Let's see, the Ulam station here. That's right, you're just an anchorage. So let's go ahead and keep building that up. And then we can do a resource silo to complement the rest of your buildings. Ooh, we don't have an off-world trading company here yet. That's kind of odd. I think what I'd rather do... Well... Now let's do a Titan assembly yard. I don't believe we have a Titan yet in this series, but we will have one soon. And go back to speed 3. Alright, so upgrades should have... Yep, they're happening right now. And now it's just a matter of expanding outward as rapidly as we can. Okay, diplomatic grants has expired. Alright, so trust growth has just gone back down. Trade attractiveness has gone down.
Ship upgrades applied.
Good. Alright, so... Let's go ahead and set Revic Station. Or is it still not done building? Still upgrading, good lord. 5 days, and done. We're going to set Revic Station as the home station for the 2nd Fleet. First things first, let's go ahead and build a shipyard so that they can upgrade here, and we'll give them crew quarters as well, and then queue up that Starhold upgrade.
Interstellar debris analyzed.
Good. So the debris is getting taken care of.
We are being hailed.
Now we have that debris, and then that debris, that debris. Oh wait, wrong order. That, and that. I want you to survey that planet. And then auto-explore, please. Active sensor link with the Hope for Coalition. Let's say no. However, let's take a quick look and see if they are at any point... No, they still... I think we might have to break up with the old tour committee once we're done with the XT49 eliminators. We might use that as a means to establish more territory for ourselves, and then break up with the old tour committee. It's a little bit subversive. A little bit roleplay questionable, but we're going to do it. Let's build a starbase there just so that our borders can be nice and contiguous and reduce our... piracy risk, which is currently at 4%. By the way, if you missed that word, contiguous is basically, it's a less commonly known word, I think, but it's how the game describes piracy risk. It's reduced by having a contiguous empire and by upgrading starfaces. Contiguous basically means flowing in a pleasant, uniform way. So rather than having like arms that stretch out into the galaxy without, you know, kind of a solid border moving across the terrain like this, you know, when you have a situation like in Maya, you want to go ahead and add those systems to your territory. Alright, so you need to come home, please, now that the shipyard has been built.
Construction completed.
Good. Mining stations. And then we're going to add that. Alright, so it seems like our... yeah, all of the buildings that we just queued up are ready to go. Okay, we need to renew our Unity deal. That helped us by about 100 Unity. We're 10 months away from another policy, but we're also 26 minutes into recording this episode. So I will go ahead and stop this one here. In the next one, we are going to keep expanding this direction pretty rapidly now that we have the Chosen One as a leader. I'll try and keep things unpaused in the next episode so that we can really move rapidly through that process. We just need to explore this territory right here, but we have a science ship in the area ready to do that. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and give more specific orders to where we're doing this as efficiently as possible. Alright, now I want to survey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Actually, you know what? The most efficient thing would be... I've just changed my mind again. Let's... Alright, so that's all the debris, I think. The next system he should come and research... I want him to get Akalam, but... Tell you what, let's do survey system. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. And then that one and that one. Okay, now we can't quite queue up the final one. But yeah, we'll stop this one here, and the next one we're going to watch the science ship follow as much of that path as we can squeeze into one episode, and then colonize as many new systems as we can as well. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.